here again with my first video in With Fire and Sword, the most recent expansion to Mount and Blade. It's a standalone game, it's only $15. If you're interested in getting it, it's a pretty cool game. Now, what I'm here to talk about is how to make money, because when you first start up the game, it seems very hard to make money. In Warband, you can raid a village or two, and you will have enough money to buy pretty much anything in the game. This is not the case in With Fire and Sword. If you raid a village, you will probably only get maximum of 1800 Thaler, which is the replacement for dinars if you played the previous game. So, you'll get maximum of 1800 Thaler, and as you can see, we go to the marketplace, weapons are up in the tens of thousands. A decent musket is 15,000 Thaler. So, you don't want to raid 10 villages just to get one weapon, of course not. So, the way you do it is, combat in this game is mostly for experience to make your character stronger, but if you want to have enough money to have a good army, good gear, good weapons, you want to do trading. Now, there are a few ways to do this, but in order to just start out, when you're just starting out the game, there is one form of combat which does give you a good amount of money. And that is in a good town. I don't know the exact specifics of why, but I do know that this town, Krakow, is a good one. You will go to the tavern, and when you speak with the tavern keeper, you'll have this option right here, which most taverns don't have, that you say you'll want to spend the night there. And then you give them 25 Thaler. And then this option comes up, always comes up. It's not a gamble or anything. And you get the option to pursue a townsman who is rich. And then you just click that, wait for a couple seconds for the scene to load. There aren't many loading screens in this game. And sometimes he'll spawn with 4 men at his back, including a couple who have guns, and a couple who have pikes. And they're a little bit tough to defeat in the beginning of the game because you won't have very good armor. But for the most part, he'll usually spawn solo, but just to be safe, it's a good idea to save, and after killing him, you lose 1 point of honor, and you will get between 400 and 600 Thaler. You will also get his weapon, which is usually a medium-tiered saber, or a low-tier, or a standard pistol, which is valued between 150 to 200, and the saber is around 500 Thaler. Now, that is the first way. That's how you start out getting money. That's the way that you can get enough money to get a few men so that you don't get attacked by every bandit that sees you. But when you want to start making enough money to buy yourself good weapons, good armor, what you want to start doing is putting money into your trade skill, for one. It's the bottom skill on the list. It's based off intelligence. And what you'll want to do is you'll go to the marketplace and assess local prices. This will take a couple hours, probably a quarter of a day to do, and depending on your trade skill, you'll find out better deals. And it says buying tools here and selling them at fair will give me a profit of 664 Thaler per item. Now, that's a pretty good deal, so let's go see how much tools are. Goods. Oh, they have a lot of tools here, actually, and they're all only 45 Thaler. That is a very good deal. So let's buy all of these. We're only spending around 265 Thaler, but I also have all this stuff to sell, so I probably won't be spending anything. And once you've bought them all, you just leave the town, and you head to Tver. I will cut off the video here and come back when I'm at Tver. Okay, back, and we're closing in on Tver with our tools, which we bought for between 45 and 60 Thaler. And let's see how much of a profit we're going to make for them, because with the 2 trade skill, which I have, I'm looking to increase it eventually, it gives me 10% extra, which is always good. The more trade skill you have, the more money you get for your tools. So, I'm getting around a 630 Thaler profit, just about. Probably more like 660, but again, the tools change in value depending on how much they are bought for, or how many of them are bought. So, 701 per tool, so we're going to get 3,441 Thaler total. That's not bad at all. And I'm just buying some food because I need it. And that is that. Okay, now, the final way to make money, and the best way, but it costs quite a bit, is to assess the local prices like we always do, and then to see the buying furs and selling them, etc., etc. But instead of buying them from the marketplace, and it doesn't matter whether or not they're in the marketplace anyways, we are going to send a caravan by talking to the mayor, telling him we would like to talk about trade, and then telling him we would like to send a caravan. Now, for the purpose of this, I'm just going to send a caravan to Moscow, just to show you how the caravan system works, but ideally you'd want to buy something that you know you would get money for. The best caravan items are spice, velvet, and tools. Those are the best, the most likely to turn a profit. But always check the local prices first, because the profits you see there from you selling them are the same profits that your caravan gets, except items cost less to send in caravans. So, just as an example, let's bring a caravan of wheat to Moscow. I don't know if I'm going to make a profit. I probably won't, but again, this is just to show how the caravan system works. As you can see, we have this small 11-man blue party, has 1 caravan master and 10 mercenary horsemen. As far as I know, they do not fight alongside you. If you get attacked, they're just gonna stand there and just be like, screw you, we don't need to help, because we're assholes. And they'll just sit there. So, what you have to do is fight on your own. I also don't know if they get attacked, but in all the caravans I've brought with me, I've brought quite a few. I have never seen them get attacked, so I'm assuming that they're in no danger either. But, yeah, and they move a lot faster than you, so don't worry about leaving them behind either. We are almost to Moscow. Now, remember in Warband how when you were trying to bring cows to a town, you didn't actually walk into the town, you had to walk past it so the cows hit the town? That's not the case in Fire and Sword. You just have to go into a town and click on it, and you will make your profit, it will be sold. Okay, so, after selling your caravan, after bringing it to a town, what usually happens is you will get a new quest telling you that the mayor tried to screw you over by not telling you that there's a tax that you have to pay unless you get a permit. And you would buy the permit by clicking I would like to talk about trade, and there would be an option telling you that you can buy a permit. Now, there's one problem with the option. There's a typo, and it tells after you buy it, the guy says that it's only 4,500 thaler. That is not the case, it is 45,000 thaler. I was having a problem where I had 4,500 thaler and I tried to buy one, and your character keeps saying that it's too expensive. The reason is you have to spend 45,000 thaler. However, you do get a lot more money per caravan when you have a trade permit, so down the line it's worth it to buy one. Okay, so that is all, and that's all the ways you can get money easily in with Fire and Sword. Bye.